and I do understand that it's Valentine to you.
Yes.
And this is one of the few days that normally we talk a lot about love. If I get a first-hand definition from your own point of view, how do you view Valentine in itself?
Okay, according to me, as someone who have come from a humble background, someone who didn't know that one day I will wear a shoe on my legs. Someone who didn't know that one day I'll put on a very nice attire in my life. So I look at the Valentine Day and I suggest, or I can say, Valentine Day is a special day where most of us, or all of us, we should come up together and share the little we have.
Right.
It should not be like the norms of we go somewhere in a private place, we enjoy with our girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, and husbands.
Right.
To me, I don't think it's the best thing. The best thing, we as people who are supposed to value the society and the community, we are supposed to give back to the society that day. We are supposed to go back to the street.
We look
for these street children. We look for these vulnerable families within our community.
Right.
We look for these orphans who are living at the very desperate environments. We share with them, we give them flowers, we eat with them, we play together, so that they can feel that also we are the part of the society. Rather than being me and you, you know, what are we going to discuss?
Right.
Because what I can afford, you can afford. But when we go and share meals together, we enjoy, we have fun, these kids, they will like, oh, so even me, someone can come all over from maybe Nairobi, Kisumu, Mombasa, and come and celebrate with me the Valentine. Then, wow, I'm special.
Right.
So you see.
And that speciality, we'll be talking about it and how they feel if they get to be visited and also being showed love. But from your point of view and from your understanding, if I got you right, it seems to me that most people do not find it necessary and of any need to have to share the little they have in this day with the people that are suffering in the society and the vulnerable groups. And I do believe that T4S also is one of the few entities that you've done it before, and you continue to do it. But then is it high time that we should view Valentine in a different angle?
I think it's the high time, and it should start with the government, not even we as the common citizens. It should start with the government, whereby we have a state funds, whereby we have allocated funds which goes to the special people in our community. Right. So I would wish that one day the president, I'm not going to talk about the president, the current president, because he's going. So I want to convince, or I want to urge the coming president, whether it's going to be Ruben Kagame, William Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga, so that they should value this day, whereby they can set aside some funds to fund these special days in our society, whereby we can go to the children's home, we can visit vulnerable people in our society. We have old people who are over 90. They have never been shared with about Valentine. They don't know about this day. So they just know it, or this is a day people share love, or you invite your mother or father or your sister, you spend a day. It's not like that. I think this is the right time we should change the narrative, and we should change the norms on our society, because majority of the youths right now, they cannot do what we are trying to do. And I cannot blame them, because majority of them, they have not come from humble background, so they don't know what lacking means to them. So the only thing I can say that it starts with you. If you cannot change the society, don't think that William Ruto, where he sits, or Raila Amolo Odinga, or Martha Karua, he can change the society. It starts with you and me. So if we come together, we value these people, we spend time with them, we share with them, we show love to them, we give them the decorated flowers, good flowers, we give them hugs, kisses. They will feel appreciated. They will feel very special in the society.
Good. And the problem is that most of these guys who do this kind of stuff feel like they need a huge lump sum of amount. They need so much support so as they can get to reach out to the less privileged in the society, little forgetting that with the little they have, they can also show love to this kind of a special group. How do you guys, you know, make sure that in as much as, yes, you may have a little, but you still extend your hand and visit these guys? How do you do about it?
Thank you, Mr. Shadrach. You have asked me a very good question. And this question I've been engaging with some people, and I've been telling them that you don't need a lot of money to start the initiative or to go back to the society and give back. It's not like that. You only need cooperation and commitment. If you have cooperation and commitment, I'm assuring you that you will succeed in this program or these activities. Why am I saying that? Because I remember when we started as Together for Society, we didn't have any person, any big person among us supporting us. It was me and my members. And when I was, like I can say, I'm the executive director.
Right.
They did not give me that position because maybe I am known with so many people or blah blah. No, they gave me that position because I'm very committed and I'm very hardworking when it comes to community. So what I do say is that the little coin you have, it can change the life of someone else somewhere. Right. The little, if you have even 20 shillings in your pocket and we put it together, we are over 400 people. That's 8,000. It can change the life of someone. When you go there, it's no longer going to be 20 shillings, but it's going to be 8,000 shillings. 8,000 shillings is enough to educate someone, to take someone to school, so that you give him or you give her education which she needs in her life. Because I'm telling you, the vulnerable people we have in our society, nothing we can give them apart from education. Right. Because even if we give food, at the end of the day, they will still remain beggars on our society. Okay. We are going to feed them after Shamir, because I'm not going to be there permanently. Even you as Shadrach, you are not going to be there permanently helping them, giving them unga, sukari, and blah, blah, so many things. The only thing we can give these people is hope and education.
Right, good. And of course, hope and education, very key of those issues that can take away the poverty. That is a fact. And before even we get too far, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that whatever we're discussing this morning, it's how to celebrate Valentine's with the less privileged and the less fortunate in the society. And the people that we are talking about here include the orphans, people with disability, we have our widows, our elderly people, you know, people at the grassroots levels. They need you to come out and support them in any way, and of course show them some kind of love. That is what we're discussing here. And I would like to give you an opportunity also to share your thoughts concerning this. If you feel that T4S is doing a great job, you can send your comments also to congratulate them. If you feel that they need also to pull up their socks in a few issues that they're doing, you can do so. If you have any comment whatsoever concerning our topic of discussion, you can do so. And also we are giving you opportunity today, being Valentine, to send in your love messages and Valentine messages to your beloved and those whom you feel that they are part and parcel of your Valentine. Share your thoughts. The number is below your screen. You can also move to WhatsApp. That is the very same number that you can find us on WhatsApp. And also you can also check us on our Facebook fan page. That is Boss TV official page. That is where you can find this live broadcast as well. And share your comments on the same, and I'll be sampling your views as we get along with the discussion. As we also wait for our second guest, that is Miss Judith Okebe. She's on her way coming. She also plays a key role in extending a hand to the less fortunate in the society. But Mr. Shamir, yes, before I even take a short break here, there's a point that you've mentioned, and to us whom maybe God had blessed us in one way or another, we may not seem to understand how tough it is for those kind of the group that we've just mentioned here, and for the fact that you've met them, you've interacted with them. How are things like to them? You know.
Oh, I can say the ones we have been supporting, because we as Together for Society, when we came up together, and I told them that we want to do things in a unique way and in a different manner, whereby we don't want to go and visit a place, then we vanished. we look for another one. We want to, the people whom we started with, we want to continue supporting them until at least we'll count 3 people or 5 people out of that place or out of that home that they have succeeded because of T4S. Currently, before even we registered T4S, I as an individual, Shamir, I was supporting Neema Children's Home, orphanage home in Jomvu, within Pastor Aldina, when you go to Mikanjuni. Right. That home is very needy. Even if you see the house these kids are sleeping at, even I know you will feel it. You will feel like these people, they need a better life more than this. So we have been supporting them. I personally have been supporting the kids since 2017 up to now, when I joined the college. Right. I've been supporting them. When the T4S came on board, we normally visit them twice a month. So after 2 weeks, we have to go there, we spend time with them, they write for us what they lack in school, what they lack, if they don't have food, they don't have clothes, we go and buy for them in Congo Air. We normally, some of the time also we send some good stuff from Nairobi, Gikomba, we go there, we buy these things, then we donate to them. And another thing, we have not just focused on helping the poor or supporting the orphanage, but we have also focused on some other thematic areas like mentorship and supporting the girl child, whereby we are creating sexual reproductive health awareness, whereby we have been crisscrossing within the coast region, supporting girls who lack sanitary towels. They are dropping out of school, they cannot perform because they spend a lot of time spending at home during their periods. Right. So we are doing all this activity to support education, because when you don't educate a girl in the society, then you are doing a zero work. Right. Because a girl is the only person who can change the society for better and for life, because I believe in them and I believe in their leadership. Actually, even today, if you ask me, Shamir, whom can you vote in as the president of Kenya, then I'll go for a lady. Not because I'm a womanizer or somehow what, but I believe that the great people who can change our society for better is a lady. One, because these people wako na huruma sana, wako na machungu. Wakiona mtoto ama wakiona mtu amelala njaa, they normally feel them. Lakini sisi wanaume tunakaa roho ngumu, tunaishi kitaliban. Unaona mtu anasema bana, mimi at the end of the day mimi nitakula. But a lady atafeel, atakuwa attached, atasema if I have 20 shilling, then I need to give 10 bob niende nikule nayo mahamri. So that's a kind of showing love. So I salute all ladies in Kenya. I salute all women, all girls in the society. I salute you so much.
Very true. Right. And you had to expound that very keenly and very largely. That is so nice for you.
Okebe. I can say I'm a community developer. And because I've been working with the community as whole, so in different departments. Okay, for the past 10 years, Judy has been working into NGO world. I've worked with organizations like KEMRI. I've worked with UN in UNICEF for children, and I've worked with Municipal Council of Mombasa in social department, and I've been working with community for the past 10 years. And it has been a very good experience, because this is a passion that started a long time ago. And that was when I was very little. Because I remember when I was by then we were not calling them grade as they are calling them now. Well, I think when I was in standard 6, there was this program of Help Aged Kenya. Yeah, that they used to come to our school. And we used to make contribution. A long time ago, we used to have, you are given a list and you go home, get contribution from. Yes.
Are you talking about the performer?
Yeah, I think that one. I can't remember. So I used to be the best one, and apart from that,
Right.
I used to bring the orphans that we had in school. When one would approach me, oh, you know, I don't have lunch, I don't have what, I carry them all home. And I remember my parents were very welcoming. We used to share what we have. At the end of the day, I remember we stayed with a friend of mine for almost 6 months.
Right.
Yeah, so this this, I don't want to call it to me it's a work, but it's a passion. It's something that began from long time ago.
Right.
Yes.
Very true. And now you're working with Helping Hand Foundation?
Yes, I'm the founder and the CEO of Helping Hands organization, which is now called Helping Hands Kenya. Helping Hands Kenya works to change the life of the livelihood in the society.
How?
This includes children, youth, and women. Okay, in children, we are working with the street kids. We work with, we rescue any child with any disadvantage. That is maybe the abuses.
Right.
Yeah, and we do referral, working closely with the children's department in Mombasa. And in youth and women, mostly what we do is youth empowerment and women empowerment in the society.
Good.
Yes.
Very well. And Mr. Shamir, you'll have to wait a little bit longer here.
Yeah, I'm okay because I talked so much in the first part of the interview.
Good. And before you came in, we were speaking with Mr. Shamir here concerning Valentine in itself. And the fact that you're a lady, I believe Valentine means a lot to you guys compared to us. But Shamir explained to us another version of how different Valentine may mean if we look into special groups in our society, the likes of the orphans, we have people with disability,
yes,
widows and what have you. How do you view Valentine from that angle to you as well?
Okay, well, to my research and what I've been seeing for so many years, people are taking the Valentine like it's a way of appreciating or day of the love thing with your partner. That is maybe your spouse or your wife.
Right.
So you see, but when we look at it, it should be a situation where you are showing love to anyone. More so, if we look at the needy, they are forgotten. They're forgotten, kabisa, in a way like they don't understand what Valentine is all about.
Right.
These are people who, most of them don't have food, they don't have shelter, they don't have the basic needs that we have. In fact, we are having even the children in the street that don't have, they are not into education system. Why? Because we have parents outside here that are not able to afford the basic needs and maybe the other luxuries. These are people that should be shown love. We should be very close to them because they are part of us. This is a community. We have people, in fact, what people don't know outside here. We have youths, we have children who are very, very bright, very, very good talents.
Right.
But we don't have people to nurture them. So if we are looking at Valentine, that we are just looking at your partner or you are looking at somebody close to you. What about this person that is outside there? If we walk on the street, mostly, let me take an example with Nairobi. You see people are complaining. We call them chokoras in the street. Why do they snatch things? Somebody is hungry. He or she needs to eat. She needs to feed. Someone needs to get money to buy something. Why can't we just help them? Why can't we just empower them?
Right.
Why can't we just go to the street and get these talents and we say, this is the right time, let's just empower this person so that she will empower other people. Look at what Churchill did. He took this guy, he's called who? From the street. Yes, MC Tricky. Where is he now? Whatever he's doing, we are just proud of him. Because if we even travel all over our other countries, he's representing Kenya.
Right.
Yes.
And that is something that Help Hands Foundation does.
Helping Hands, yes.
Helping Hands Foundation does.
Yes, we do that. And I don't know if he had shared with you, we were planning to have our Valentine with the children on the street last evening, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, we've changed it to 27th of this month. Since the month is the month of love, we decided that let us just put it on the same month, but it is something that we've been doing as helping hands to any needy person, and that's why we always have a slogan that says the needy are our priority.
Very true. The needy are your priorities, but when I come back, people out here are saying you also have a hidden agenda into this, you know, especially those entities that work closely with the communities. You're being accused of, you know, having an agenda. You use these needy people in the society to get some bit of financial mileage or something. You're explaining to me whether it's true or not. But Shamir, listening carefully to whatever Judy here is saying, I think they're kind of related to whatever you do. But this fact that you mentioned to me, trying to separate T4S from politics. And right now, yes, we are into the electioneering period, and every politician is beginning also to do something for the community out there. The timing at which these politicians are coming in to do this right now, do you think it's kind of playing games and it shows no concern about the less privileged in the society?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Shadrach. First of all, I would like to bring you on the right place. What Judy is doing in the community and what Shamir and his colleagues or other humanitarians are doing outside there is the same thing. It's not something related. It's the same thing because the audience she's serving in the society, and the audience we are serving in the society are the same people. Same with the same needs and everything. To us, even as T4S, what we are doing is just what Judy is doing. Her people is our people. Number two is about politics and what we are doing right now. I know many people maybe would say that, oh, you know, what Judy is doing or what Shamir is doing, they have collaborated maybe with a certain politician or someone who have an interest in this position. We are not doing that. And if you have those accusations, then we will prove you wrong, because this is something we started even when we were young. Even I didn't know even the president of Kenya. I didn't know even if there's someone called the MP or even MCA. I didn't know. So it's a passion, just like Judy has put it. It's a passion which it has driven us up to this level. So the politics is there. And even us, as we do this work, as we serve the society at large, we cannot differentiate ourselves with politics, because at the end of the day, we are voters. The people we are serving, they must vote for us to get change. Even the people we are serving, even those kids who are over 18 years, we are telling them to go outside there and vote. On date 6th of this month, we had a tournament, a 10-day running tournament in Likoni, which was sponsored by T4S. And we had over 12 teams coming together in all of Likoni sub-county. The main aim of this tournament was vijana na uchaguzi bora, so that they get out there, they take their initiative of kuchukua kura na kuenda kuchagua ule kiongozi ambaye atajali maslahi yao, na pia watajali zile miradi wanafanya, kukuza talanta, kufanya empowerment na vijana wengi. Most of the time, because what we are doing, especially helping hands together for society and the like-minded CBOs, what we are doing is to change the narrative in the ground, whereby most of the slum youths in Mombasa especially, or in the coast region, wamelelewa na ile, if you are poor, you cannot afford meal, wewe enda upige watu, uteke watu nyara, unyang'anye watu, you snatch vipochi pale lights, Kisauni, unaona. So we are changing this narrative. We are keeping their minds busy, so that they feel there's something I can do better than what I'm doing.
Very true. Yes. Right. Of course, so you're clearing the air here that it's not in any way related with matters about politics.
Nothing like that.
There's no politician behind the curtains and behind the scenes.
If you see us partnering with someone who is a politician, then view that person as someone of passion over the community and the society work. Politics, his politics is aside with what we are doing. When he comes there, we'll not address him as honorable member. We'll address him as a humanitarian in our society.
Very true. Madam Judy, I'd asked you earlier that, people are saying that you guys use the children and, the widows and the orphans just for the sake of getting mileage from donors, issues like those. As those allegations, have you ever gotten such allegations, yes or no? Let's begin from there first.
They are.
They are there?
Yeah, they are.
Are they true?
Yeah, some of them are true. But when you look if you look at me, with the experience that I've been having from my past experience with people I've worked with, and I've told you that this thing is a passion that started long, long away.
Right.
Yes, it's something that even I think my parents can contest. But you see, our work, I don't know how to put it, but you can say it markets itself. Like when we're doing something, it's something that you are seeing. We don't give fake promises. Like he has said, we are not politicians, and we don't entertain politics into our organization. We can work with a politician who is interested, when we are in the same objectives that we are doing. But we are not gaining, using people. We cannot do that. It is against the law,
right.
And it's also against, if we look at it biblically. And there are these people who do that, but you can never see what they are doing. Because they'll just do it maybe once and use it to get maybe financial resources. And after that, they quit.
Right.
And if you look at that, they've really, they have, I don't know which word I can use, but they have put to people or the community in a perspective, they are looking at us in a perspective like most of them thinks we are gaining a lot or we are using people to generate income, which is very wrong.
Very wrong indeed. And the fact that you've, put that clear, and we have so many people out here who feel like, for instance, I may have that passion to begin an organization talking about the special groups in the society, but I have that fear, how will people perceive me? How will people take me? People will start accusing me of having to solicit money from people just by using the kids and the orphans and the widows. If I have that kind of feeling and I have this interest of wanting to have my own organization about the same, what can you advise?
My advice is, if it is a passion, or if it is something you feel like you can do it, find an organization that is already on the ground. That's why I cannot work alone. That's why I'm with him here. You see? Because my organization and his organization should partner, and we have networks. We have different networks in Mombasa. That all organizations in Mombasa that work with anything to do with the humanitarian, we are all under one umbrella. For me to get experience, definitely I worked with the people.
Right.
Yeah, some people. Because it is not something that you can just go today, pick people, take photos or videos, then send to someone you want to. It has a process. It has a very long process that should be done.
Right, good.
Yeah.
And Mr. Shamir, she has mentioned here that you guys partner.
Yeah.
And I want to understand this. Is there any sort of competition between some of these organizations? Like, for instance, the T4S, maybe we find that you are in competition with the Helping Hands. I don't know for what. Do we find such scenarios?
We have competition in the political arena. We don't have competition at a humanitarian angle.
Right.
So CBOs, NGOs, and especially grassroots, the ones which are real on the ground, we don't compete.
Right.
And in fact, we consider partnership as a big
for networks,
thing.
Can't you compete for networks?
We can't compete for a network. In fact, you will find out that we have so many networks. Just the way she has said, we have so many networks in Mombasa. Not one, not two, not three. But you will find out that Judy is on all those platforms. Even me, I'm in all those platforms. With one reason, I'm trying to get experience. I'm trying to learn what this partner is doing, which the other partner is not doing. So that we bring our heads together. When we go to the community, we serve, at least to improve. Si ati tuko tu vile tulianza, tuko tu vile. That's the power of networking. Then another thing, Judy amesema kitu nyingine nilikuwa nimesahau. Like last year on 10th of April,
right,
is normally a day of International Day of Street Kids. And we challenge the government whereby in Kenya, everyone has a right of affordable housing, right, and healthcare. Ukiangalia watoto, the street kids, hawana nyumba, hawana mahali pa kukaa, hawana chakula, they cannot even afford to go to hospital. Unaona, wakienda kule, even the public hospitals, they are being charged. Unaambiwa kama uwezi nunua kitabu 50 bob, you cannot seek medication. Why? Because our government wamelala. Wanafaa angalie watoto wa street, because do you know these people are the watchmen in the town? Hao ndo wanalinda mabiashara zetu, kwa sababu hata wezi wakikuja, hao ndo wanajua huyu akwangi hapa anafanya the wrong thing. Unaona, so they will chase away the thief. So we are also supposed to give back to the society by protecting them, giving them affordable housing, giving them health care, taking them to school. A street kid is not a street. Ni mtu mwenye akona future. You can change that street to a better life. You can change a street kid to be the governor of Mombasa. You can change a street kid to be the president of the United Nations. Sawa? So we should value their life, and we should not stigmatize them the way how they live. Tuanze kuongelea mambo mengine na tuseme, you see, you media people, when you will start fighting the CBOs and the NGOs, that's the end of life with the less privileged people in the society, because they depend on us. No, I'm not saying you, but you know, many people put it the way you have put it, that kuna wengine wanaanzisha vitu kupata mileage na kupata pesa. Na ni ukweli ziko, but we want to change the narrative whereby even kama kuna CBOs ama organization unafanya such a thing, that's a bad thing in the society. We should not take mileage with the life of someone, with the status of someone's life. Yeah.
Good. I'll be coming to you, Mr. Shamir, and tell me, do you think that it's also high time that we should regulate some of these CBOs and organizations that handle these matters? Is it high time for at least we should have some bit of sanity in its operation? But before then, Judy here, you're mentioning to me about street kids. I know, yes, they have life and they can be made a president in the near future. But my question is, till when are we going to have this kind of a discussion? You know, it's not the very first time that we are trying to help out and see how we can change these whole issues. And it seems to me that we are fighting a fight here that we are not winning. The numbers of the street kids continue to be increasing. People are getting poorer and poorer every day. Where are we headed to, and what needs to be done? So, Kim.
Okay, Shadrach. I worked with the street kids for, I think, 6 years with UNICEF. And what I can say, you know, when you are having children, first as a parent, because so many of this, like 60% of the children in the street, some of them have homes. And there's this narrative that a child has to go to school from primary level to secondary level to the university. That's every parent would like to have, right? And if you look at it, I met so many children that were like, I have a talent that my parents don't want to support.
Right.
You see, that's number one. Number two, yes, so many parents are very harsh on punishing their children. This is something that will take them to the streets. Number three, there are orphans that have to run away from home because of the environment that they live in, harsh environment. So we find like so many children are into the streets because of different reasons. And others, you can even say it's peer pressure. So these children, the government should come in collaborating with the organization, most so the community-based organization, because we are the people at the grassroots level.
Right.
We know whatever is happening in the community. The communities that I'm handling, I know them very well, because for me to work with the community, I have to go through the chief and the leaders in the community.
Right.
We have so many people that we are working with in the organization from the community. So from there, we'll be able to eradicate this issue of children being in the street. And the government should come up with more resource centers,
right,
like drop-in centers and maybe homes, for them to be able to have so many people that will take good care of the children from the street, like the social workers, the counselors. We are trained and we are able to know where to place this kid or
right,
the other kid. So this one will eradicate them from the street. Now the thing that they did so many years ago, coming in the lorry, putting them on and taking them, I don't know to where, and they claim they are repatriating. That is not a repatriation method. They should follow a good channel and partner with us.
Right, very true.
Yes.
And we should not be misquoted to say that they are causing some bit of disturbance and some bit of nuisance in the streets. We're just saying that there should be some bit of order.
Yes,
right?
there should be a bit of order.
Right.
Because that's, do you know there's fear between there's fear between the people in the street and the I don't know, how do they call them? The kanjos. Yeah, so that's why we should work as a team. These are our children. We love them. Not even children, we have families.
In
families.
the streets.
Yes.
Right, good. Now, I see time is not on our side. Mr. Shamir,
Yes.
very briefly here, do you think it's high time we need to regulate the CBOs and the organizations that are handling matters about special groups?
Of course, for us to, so that we can try to separate a bit of politics and even the NGOs and the CBO, because you will find out that most of the politicians who are running for the first time, they are coming up with the foundations and the CBO. They start something like a blah blah foundation to hoodwink the common citizen, whereby anajaribu kuonyesha mimi nimekuwa nasaidia watu, but through the foundation, so that the foundation propel him to the seat. Akipata, you will never hear that foundation again in that area.
Right.
Now, and those foundation who hazikuange registered,
right,
so unapata hakuna certificate of registration, there's nothing, even membership hakuna, just himself na yeye na pesa zake, because he have money he can do for the period of 6 months or 1 year for politics. I think it's the high time registrar, they should be genuine by this thing, whereby we need to register those people who are on the ground. Before, I can recommend this to the government, before register any CBO or any NGO or any foundation, these people, they are supposed to show their work for not less than 6 months on the ground, what they have been doing, how many people they have supported, before you give them the certificate. Not just you wake up and you go to Oduma Center and you say, I'm going to register Boss Foundation. Then you go and give 2 pair of shoes, then you give us the pictures. You tell us that you have been supporting the community, so we should vote you in as a MCA. That's useless, my friend. We need real people on the community so that we can change the society for better.
Very true. Changing the society for better. Very well. As we wrap up, Madam Judy here, Helping Hands Foundation, where is it found, and how do you guys, or how can we get to you, and for any sort of support or anything, how do we get to reach you?
Okay, Helping Hands Kenya, we are based at Sharif Plaza, Fidel Odinga Road in Nyali, ground floor. And basically we have, as an organization, we have so many challenges. And our main challenge, first being maybe finance resources. And this is because... Yes, of course, it's a very big challenge. Do you know why?
Right.
When I started the organization, I used to use my own finance, which I don't regret, because what I wanted was to change the life of someone. So it is very important, because why do I ask for funds? And maybe companies to partner with us, other NGOs and big foundations to partner with us,
right.
because this is we have so many people that we feel should be supported in the community.
Right.
If I go to a community, I support 1 or 2 or 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other people that are left behind?
Right.
Because that is what maybe the organization can support at that moment.
Good, yes.
Yes, but I want people to come out, go to organizations that are working, that you can see their work. Mm-hmm. Go support them. These companies in Mombasa, in Nairobi, everywhere, support people. And you media personalities, mm-hmm. anybody that is outside there, come and work with us. Look at our work, because we know we are doing a good work.
Good.
We need support from you too.
I think
Yeah.
you, in fact, it's supporting itself.
Yeah, one
Shamir,
minute also
right.
to support what Judy has she has said. Even today is a Valentine Day.
Yes.
And yesterday we had a pre-Valentine Day at Naima Children's Home Orphanage. A home accommodate over 47 kids, 25 girls and 25 young boys. And we managed to contribute to them school shoes, 45 pairs. So at least that one will enable these kids to go to school most frequently. Hawatakuwa na ile shida because that area is very rough, hakuna barabara nzuri. So at least hawatakuwa na zile excuses, kuna matope sasa tuendi shule. They will continue with their normal life in education. Number 2, Judy has just extend invitation to you as a media people.
Right.
On 27th, we'll be celebrating the street kids within Mombasa County. All of them tunawalika mkuje at least mtupatie ile coverage.
Exactly.
So that from 4 p.m. up to around 8 p.m. So at least unajua nyinyi mkikuja mnatupatia coverage, people will get to know what we are doing so that many people can come up with their finances, what to support. Sisi we are broke. Unajua tukitoka hapa someone will see you like, oh, kwa hivyo wewe ndio unapatia wale watoto viatu, uko na pesa mingi sana. Sisi pia kuja utusaidie. And I have nothing, unaona. So tukikuja pamoja tunasaidiana. Unaona, helping hands and together for society. We people we contribute ourselves. Kuna wakati kuna shida on the community, on the ground, hakuna dona, hakuna anything like T4S, hakuna dona totally, unaona. So sisi wenyewe tunarudi tunasema 300 tuende tusaidie wale watu. So we'll continue doing that, and I'll appreciate on behalf of Together for Society. We got a patron mwenye ametushika mkono, and she's really doing a lot for the organization. Madam Joyce Lay from former women rep of Taita Taveta County, ameshika watoto. Most of the kids are very happy about her because she normally come, we spend time with them, na me support organization. She is here to make sure that organization ime propel, and also wale watoto wamepata maisha mazuri.
Right.
And the last thing is, and the good thing is, ameachana na siasa. So she's in the field of humanity. She's serving the humanity.
So she's not contesting 2022?
She won't contest in politics again. She's done with it.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe you have been telling me that we bring Honorable Joyce Lay here. She will come as a gospel musician and also as a humanitarian.
She does gospel.
Yeah, she's a singer and 2 things: a humanitarian and a gospel musician. So find a lady who will host us, who will host her as a gospel singer.
Yeah, just a minute. You know, we have we'll have on 27th, as he has said, but we are having a PayPal account that we are asking people to. You can send us anything that you have, and kindly take it to well, because so many people you are
so
looking at.
Then it's for both of you.
Yeah,
we are coming together. We
support each other. Okay. So. You know, Tony Mamboya, if you are a celebrity, ukipost I want help, mnapeana. But now, because you helping auntie nakuja kuomba, everybody.
Because you are not
just want only to like FB.
The PayPal number.
Tuma, there's a PayPal
number. Sema.
We will place it.
So that Shadi aanze kutuma yake hapa.
Right. But of course, we are so happy for whatever you're doing, and we are more appreciative that you're doing something good to the community.
Thank you so much.
And we want to assure you, as a media house, we will partner with you where we can, and see what we can get out of it, right? Thank you so
Na
much.
hatujatuma Valentine's Day, special day to our friends, our kids we are serving there.
Time.
Valentine's Day is to my girlfriend, all ladies in Kenya.
Which girlfriend is that?
There are many. All orphanage, orphans in the community, the street people, we love you so much. This is your day. Enjoy it.
Happy Valentine's Day to each and everybody in Kenya. My watoto, street children, nawapenda sana. Your madam is here. And my darling sweetheart at home, my children, anybody that knows Helping Hands Kenya, we have sent Valentine's.
So I'm trying to figure out.
Don't have a girlfriend.
Will my director on the very side send a Valentine to? That is a story for another day. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing. Let's meet again tomorrow, same time, same place. Have yourself a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you.